Welcome to my math class. I am Mohammed Ali, your maths teacher. Today we try to solve some question from Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics from question paper. You can now see, try to solve some maths from vector chapter. So the first question, the diagram shows triangle OHK, where O is the origin. O is the origin. The position vector of H is A. The position vector of K is B. This is B. And Z is the point on HK. Z is the point on HK such that HZ ratio ZK equals to 2:5. Find the position vector of Z. Find the position vector of Z in terms of A and B. Give your answer in its simplest form. So at first, we should find out HK. At first, we should find out HK. So HK, we know the head and tail formula. HK equals to HO plus OK. So HO equals to minus A and OK equals to B. After that, if we want to find out the position vector of Z means OZ vector, we have to find out OZ vector. OZ vector equals to OH vector plus HZ vector. OH equals to A and HZ is very important. HZ means the whole part, Z divide HK into 2:5. That is 2:5. So HZ will be 2/7 of HK. So here A vector plus 2/7. HK equals to minus A plus B vector. So A vector minus 2/7 A vector plus 2/7 B vector. If we subtract, we'll get here 5/7 A vector plus 2/7 B vector. So our final answer 5/7 A vector plus 2/7 B vector. So our number 1 maths is completed. Question number 2, xy equals to 3a plus 2b and zy equals to 6a plus 4b. Write down two statements about the relationship between the points x, y, z. If you observe these things, like zy 6a, that is 6a, 4b, it is here, like this is zy, and 3a, xy equals to 3a plus 2b. So xy equals to 3a plus 2b. So it will be, so x is there, like if xy equals to 3a plus 2b, so it will be here, like xy. So x is the midpoint. If you observe that zy is the double of xy. So x is the midpoint of zy. So we have to write x is the midpoint of zy, because if we multiply xy by 2, we'll get zy, 6a plus 4. So x is the midpoint of zy. And another thing is xy parallel to zy and y is common. Y is common. So x, y, z lies on same straight line. Same straight line, or we can say the collinear. Number 3, O is the origin. OP equals to 2OA. and OQ equals to 3OB. That means if you multiply OB with 3, you will get OQ, and PM equals to MQ. That means M is the midpoint of PQ. OP they gave us OP equals to P vector and OQ equals to Q vector. But in terms of P and Q in its simplest form, BM. So at first we can find out OB vector. As OQ equals to QOB, so we can write OB vector equals to 1 by 3 OQ. That means 1 by 3 OQ equals to Q here. And OA vector equals to 1 by 2 of OP vector. So 1 by 2 OP vector means P vector. Okay. Now BA, like BA, now by vector addition formula, instead of BA, we can write BO vector plus OA vector. BO equals to negative of OB, that means we have to write 1 by 3 Q vector plus 1 by 2 P vector. So our answer will be minus 1 by 3 Q vector plus 1 by 2 P vector. Okay, a number completed. The second part, the position vector of M. That means you have to find out OM. Position vector of M means OM. So at first we should find out PQ. So PQ equals to PO plus OQ. PO means minus P and OQ equals to Q. Now, position vector of M means OM vector equals to, we can write OP vector plus PM vector. So OP equals to here, OP vector equals to P and PM equals to half of PQ. So P vector plus half PQ vector equals to minus P plus Q vector. Finally, if we simplify, we'll get here half P vector plus half Q vector. Okay. Question number 4. OAB is a triangle and ABC and PQC are straight lines. PQC and PQC and ABC both are straight lines. P is the midpoint of OA and Q is the midpoint of PC. And OQ ratio Q equals to 3:1. That means this part 3, the first 1. Okay. OA equals to 4A. So OA, they gave us 4A. And OB, they gave us 8B. Okay. Fine. In terms of A and B, in its simplest form, AB. So we know the vector addition formula, AB vector equals to, we can write AO vector plus OB vector. AO vector means minus 4A plus OB equals to 8B. So finally we can write minus 4A plus 8B vector. And the second one, OQ. So OQ, they gave us the ratio, OQ ratio Q. OQ ratio QB equals to 3:1. Ratio QB equals to 3:1. So we can write here OQ by QB equals to 3/1. So we also write here OQ by OB equals to 3/4. So OQ equals to 3/4 of OB. So 3/4 OB equals to here 8B. So if we cancel, we'll get here OQ equals to 6B. So finally, OQ equals to 6B vector. Okay. The last one by, okay, the PQ. If we want to find out the PQ, what do we do? PQ, we can write PO plus OQ. Okay. Now see, PQ equals to PO plus OQ. So PO is the half of AO, is the midpoint. P is the midpoint of OA. Then PO equals to half of AO. Half of AO. And OQ here. Now half of OA equals to 4A. AO means negative 4A. That means minus 4A. And OQ equals to 6B. After cancel, we'll get here minus 2A vector plus 6B vector. So finally, we get minus 2A vector plus 6B vector. Okay. Now, by using vectors, find the ratio of AB and BC. So, we know that AB vector equals to minus 4A plus 8B. And BC vector is BQ plus QC. Remember, Q is the midpoint of BC. That means PQ equals to QC. So BQ, we know that Q divide this is by BQ and QB is 1:3, or we can say OQ and QB is 3:1. So we want BQ. So this part will be 1/4. So we can write BQ equals to 1/4 of negative minus 8. Okay. Plus OQ equals to PQ, so it will be minus 2A plus 6B. So if we simplify, we'll get here minus 2B vector, minus 2A vector plus 6B vector. So finally, we get here minus 2A vector plus 4B vector. So we get BC vector, we also get AB vector. So if you want to find out the ratio, we can write AB vector by BC vector equals to minus 4A plus 8B, and here minus 2A plus 4B. If we take common 4, we'll get here minus A plus 2B vector. If we take common 2, we'll get here minus A plus 2B vector. So both of these cancel, this also cancel. So it will be 2/1. Therefore, AB ratio BC equals to 2:1. So I think everybody understand this means you just try to observe the ratio things and vector addition formula. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you all.